gotta get back
Uh,
there.
Bernie, by the way, I'm not headed to Massachusetts this weekend, so I can't stop by your place.
Boo.
I know. So when you pull up your balance or your banking information, it'll actually give you your let's see if you can see it. See that?
Uh-huh.
So the first one is inventory. So you just tap it.
So I've used some of these accounting things both personally. Oh, ow, son of a whore.
Touch that foot, did you?
No, I'd moved my leg and I got a cramp in my.
Oh boy.
So I've used like Microsoft Money used to be a thing.
Yeah.
And I would use that personally to track stuff, and it would auto place things.
Yep.
Do you feel that it's pretty accurate?
Yes, because I've gone through that month to figure out what's been classified as what.
Okay.
And so all my inventory. So for this, we'll just talk this month. Reports.
While you're looking at that,
Yeah.
I had YouTube minimized for a second. Bernie said Ludacris says he's got hoes in those area codes.
It's awesome.
Thank you, Jason. And Justin says he has a rare Monday wedding catering today. A Monday wedding. That is.
What the fuck does a
something.
Monday wedding?
Somebody on a budget. When you're paying the spaghetti monster all that money, you gotta cut costs other places.
Yeah. Top notch, elegant catering.
Yeah, but $10K for catering, and you can only afford a $100 venue.
He's at least $10K. I mean,
oh yeah, probably 20.
I probably would. There's no way I could afford him.
Yeah, if you want the noodle, man, you got to pay.
The spaghetti and meatballs.
Very large.
So
balls.
this month thus far, I'm actually up this month right now, like 39%, and I finally have cracked into the positive for year to date. By the way,
nice.
So
I thought you did last week though.
I was up 0.02 or something like that.
The up is up.
Up is up.
Up is up.
So this month, as far as what I've spent out in inventory is, and I'll do the math with everybody. So let me pull up my wonderful calculator because I regurgitated high school. I'm going to put it over your face.
We are currently 16.8% up.
Good for you.
And we are making some tractions on the transaction side. So
yeah, fuck that.
We're 2.5% down.
And
I know we're up 20% on our average check, which is awesome. And I know that.
Can't you filter out certain items to get an actual
average check?
Yeah. Can't you filter out your catering?
Why?
No, I'm like just to see what.
I don't think you can.
Oh, yeah, I haven't played around with it enough. Anyway, so my cost so far this month has been $86,1633.
$86,1633.
Divide that by my total sales at $25,911.36. Means my food cost right now is 33.25%.
Yeah, get that down a little bit.
I know. But it's been
not
running.
Bad. I mean,
it's been running an average of 30% for the last few months that I've been really checking it out.
But your labor is so low.
Correct. Yes, there is very well.
I mean,
this week kind of my way I pay people kind of hit me right in the face, and
oh yeah. So Square payroll is coming soon. Yes.
So if I can't do it, I pay people a flat $150 to do catering for me. Drop it off, set it up, whatever. And I've had multiple caterings in one day where I've sent one person one place, one person another place. They each got $150.
Okay.
This time, I think I made the mistake of having the same person help me twice with two different events.
Explain.
Well, while I went and watched my wife fall from the sky, she went and dropped food off, and then the wedding at night, she helped me with that.
Okay.
So, not really thinking about it, I only paid her $150 plus part of the tip.
Okay.
And
instead of paying her for 2 events.
Exactly.
Ah.
And because I look at it like you didn't do $475 worth of shit, but it's
You're
my
paying
fault.
by the event, yeah.
I know it's my fault, and so it hit me hard that, wow, yeah, she just got paid a shit ton of money for doing fucking very little shit, but whatever.
Well, and so now here's the other problem: is that if you move them to hourly,
they won't do it. That's the problem. Is they're fucking.
Well, exactly. I mean, you've been paying them so much just to do the events that it's like, well, I'm not going to get paid $20 an hour.
Yeah.
For 3 hours for $60, you know. So now you're gonna have to figure that out too.
It will probably end up being the same because, I mean, guaranteed money is still great, but
you can do an hourly and then add in a bonus. So you can manipulate the pay when you do that, run the payroll. You can add in bonuses and stuff, and you should just do that. I mean, that's how. So Aetna doesn't tip. We don't get tips on any of that catering. But this year,
really,
yeah,
really,
yeah,
interesting. I would have expected something. Okay, but you don't ever throw in automatic stuff though, no matter what.
No.
Will you ever consider it?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
For me, yeah, it's a $90,000 account. So
for you, that's good.
Yeah. So this year, everybody that worked in that event got a bump.
Yeah.
For the day. So, yeah, they all got. And I did it at the end of the month on their last paycheck of the month. So, you know, those. I mean, when we were doing 6 a month, you know, it's good to see
and of course because
it's a $400 bump on your check. Yeah,
it's a bonus, and and they get taxed on that higher than normal wages, and
they do.
Yeah, bonuses and commission get taxed higher than normal wages.
I'm not sure how it was categorized. I think it's categorized as reimbursement.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Coming from somebody that's been in commission sales forever, yeah. Our commission sales was always bonuses were the same.
Oopsie.
Why couldn't you just give me cash? God damn it.
Yeah, so that's how we do it, and I think that's probably a good way to do it. Is, I mean, if you're worried about losing those people, if they're good enough people, then yeah, I would.
It's just the fact that it was one person and it's just a lot of money. And that's my fault because I didn't.
Well, if you had 2 different people, you'd still pay the same amount.
Yes.
You had one person do one, one person do that. Yeah.
That's where I wasn't taking it. It was one person doing instead of 2 separate.
Yep.
So anyway. Yeah, so that kind of bit me because I only gave her $325 yesterday, and she's like, "Oh, so you just forgot the other one?" I'm like, "Oh, son of a bitch! Damn it, I did."
Yep, that's exactly what happened. I'm sorry. Here's your other $150.
You made more than I did.
I've had those days.
Anyway,
yeah. Been plenty of days where you guys have made money and I haven't. So,
did you get a chance to see the picture, the meme that I put up on the Facebook page for Monday Morning Food Truck?
Yes, I did. It was good.
Starts with F and ends with
food truck. Yeah.
Anyway, so we're good. We're good for the year so far. We are up. Oh, well, this is just wrong. Oh, so for the same period, so January 1st to October 21st/22nd, we are up 0.03%.
Okay.
Which is,
and that's off the sales trends.
Correct.
Tab. But if you go out to the dashboard, it'll be a little bit higher.
Correct. The dashboard's better. but the actual reports is lower,
Yeah.
which is weird.
We talked about that. It's because it throws in an extra day.
I get it. It's just so fucking weird.
It's dumb. Yes, because of the leap year. It's stupid.
So according to this, we are up 2.39%. Average checks up 11, almost 12%. Transactions are down 8%, 8.5%.
Mm-hmm.
75% card, 23% cash, 2% other.
Nice. Yeah, we're up 46% for October over last October. Just really good October. We're only $3,000 short of last October's total sales right now.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's awesome. It really is a good year, and I know a lot of it has to do with our catering and stuff, but our catering on a whole was up from the previous year. Outside of open houses, we did more weddings this year than we did the year before. Open houses were a little bit down, but I'll take weddings over open houses any day.
By the way, did you get a response from Steve on the YouTube about what he'd like to hear more about Square?
No.
Oh. How you doing, Steve?
Yeah. Just tease us like that. Jason says, Skippy, do you track all your payroll, every payout, every time?
No. I should, but I don't.
You should. Mark asked if you take Bitcoin now.
No.
What's the other payment?
Other is ACH or Cash App.
Are you taking a lot through Cash App?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't advertise that we accept it, but
it's checked on your. So if they get an invoice, so they see that it's available.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like I hate checks. I can't stand checks. I think checks are the devil. So the credit union sent me a check last week. I actually just got it yesterday. And I told them I hadn't received it yet. Excuse me. And she's like, oh, well, I'm like, I bank with you. Can you just send it ACH? They're like, oh, I just got the approval to pay with a credit card. I'm like, oh, shit. Charge me 30%.
All right. Steve says web ordering and KDS. Neither of us are using KDS at the moment.
Correct.
I've been flirting with the idea.
Web ordering though is we can go through some of that.
So I've looked into KDS because if we open this cafe, it's probably going to be easier for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I'm using the right Square software.
You probably need to go. But I thought you were on full restaurants.
No.
Oh, you're not?
Okay. I am not on full restaurants. I don't know.
You'll need to upgrade to that then.
Yeah. So I was just checking it out.
And there's a ton of features you won't ever. Well, maybe you'll use, but not likely. Like you can set up your tables and everything, and but you're not doing weighted or.
No, we're not doing weighted stuff. It's just more of a KDS would probably be helpful.
Yeah.
But yes, I did. We dabble in the online ordering. It was a complete, excuse my language, bitch to set up.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to it, and
I don't know if restaurants is different either, as far as like setting ordering. Yeah.
No. I think you get some extra features with restaurants, but web ordering it is the same way. I think probably. I mean, ours can still be better, the layout and everything, and getting pictures and descriptions.
Oh yeah, I've got nothing on there.
Our add cut options, our modifier options, need a lot of work. It works for us on the truck because we know what goes where, so we can have the full accompaniment, but when you have that full accompaniment available on your items online, now we have people ordering a side of mac and cheese with extra pork.
Yeah.
Because it's available there.
So now we need to make separate modifier menus for each item, which is kind of a pain, but we'll get there. Other than that, that's the only problem we've had with people doing the orders. That and us making sure stuff is marked unavailable fast enough.
That's the hardest part. I haven't really figured out I think you need the dashboard app to really, I guess, do it faster.
So on the registry, we can do it
Okay.
easy. It's a long hold, and you can mark it unavailable real quick.
So I tried that. It didn't seem to work for me.
Maybe you need that. Maybe that's part of, I don't know. So, but I mean, if you have orders coming in fast enough, I mean, like we've had a line at our window where we have some tickets, and then before I can let Chris know that something's gone, you know, like rib tips is a hard one for us because we don't know exactly how many orders there are until we get there. You can also do inventory tracking on some items, and we do that for banana pudding because it's an easy, it's pre-portioned.
Yes.
You know, so we know how many we have, and we can do that with ribs. But yeah, for like pork and brisket, it'd be easier for you because it's all going on sandwiches type of thing.
Well, it goes on mac and it goes on potatoes,
but it's all portioned out. You don't do a pound of brisket, but you can't do it that way. You can't say I have this much. I have 30 pounds of pork, and then put that in as an ingredient on your item,
and that irritates the shit out of me.
It would be so helpful. It would be phenomenal if they could figure out how to do that, because we can't say that we have, like for us, 50 piglets available.
Yeah,
we may have enough pork for 50 piglets, but if we sell one of our other pork sandwiches, it doesn't remove the availability on that piglet.
Especially if you're just absolutely slammed at an event, but you have your online ordering on.
Yeah.
That's tough.
86 is his concern. And that's always been my concern with going live with that. And we are selective with when we turn on our online ordering.
I like it for neighborhoods.
Yep.
I like it for like if you're at I actually like it for bars or breweries or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll put the menu in or a couple menus inside with the ordering site.
Sorry, Matt.
Oh, hi, Matt.
Things are chaos this morning.
Everybody say hi to Matt. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Yeah, so breweries, bars, stuff like that. Stuff where people are sitting down. They're not just walking around or they're not just coming to pick up.
Yeah, we would never do it at a festival.
No, you can't.
Purely roadside. Yeah.
I've even thought about getting rid of it and then just doing it for special things. So like if you have a game day package that's like ribs and wings, they can pre-order that way. Yeah. Or, doing holiday meals, they can order it like that. But doing all your sandwiches, because if for some reason something doesn't work out and you don't have that sandwich available and then you forget to mark it, it's like, oh, now you got to contact the customer and say, hey, I screwed up. I don't have this.
Yep. We've had to do that before. So what we'll do now is, like, if we are busy, we get down to like the last pan of pork or whatever. We mark all that off, or we'll just turn off online ordering at that point. If we're getting down to the point where it looks like we're probably going to sell out,
yeah,
you got to come out to the truck because things are too fluid for that kind of stuff, which sucks. And yeah, I mean, but at the same time, I talked to Chris. I was like, do you think we could probably go with Uber Eats or something next year, DoorDash, and start offering that stuff? I said, it really isn't a big deal. I mean, you bump up the service charge to cover our costs for the services. We just have to be super on point with all our addressing and stuff.
Yeah, with the locations is the tough part. I mean, if you had a ghost kitchen or something like that, they couldn't pick it up, that'd be a different,
But yeah, I mean, we just got to be super on point with our location because we have to change the location every day for our pickup orders.
Yeah.
So it's something we're already doing.
You just have another system to do it.
It's just another service to do it. Yeah. I got something back from the 717.
Oh.
Date November 14th for 60 people. Yes, am located in Michigan.
Oh. Okay. I just got a response.
Okay. I'm going to respond back
where in Michigan, and he's going to say, "Where are you located?"
See,
Or,
I
he's
didn't
going to go.
ask for.
He's going to say Kalkaska because that's where my area code for my phone is.
Where in Michigan? Not to mention we're going to be in Florida, but
This is fun for me. What was your response?
Please provide the address and requested menu.
no. What was the response you got back?
Oh, November 14th for 60 people.
Okay.
Haha. So Bernie didn't get it. Haha.
Still in the running.
Still there. So
Shit.
so we Bernie and I conversed, or Justin and I, Scanlon, yeah, Scanlon. We conversed.
Jason Scanlon.
Jason,
Justin
okay.
Harris.
There we go. Too many damn J's. Josh,
Yeah.
Justin, Jason, jerk off.
It's a pandemic.
So looked up the address. So he's got a building. So I'm wondering, does he have Bernie? Jason? Do you have do you have a restaurant, or are you strictly a food truck, or what? We got to get him on the phone someday.
Yes. Well, and the good news is we're getting to the end of everybody's pretty much season, so
Yeah.
we should be able to get. We're hoping to have a good parade of other food truck owners this year.
Yes,
I think that'll happen. So.
I have on the hook. I have a breakfast restaurant that is opening up a food truck. They said they'd love to be on the podcast.
Excellent.
I have a coffee truck, owns basically the cafe owner.
Okay.
Thought it would be good to have what he does with differences between food truck and brick and mortar. I have somebody that went
Shut
from
up, Justin.
What?
Justin says you guys have an end of season. Yeah, we do.
He's in Nashville.
Yeah,
he doesn't really have a. He has like a cold
for them is what we have right now.
Oh boy.
Oh, Skippy, you froze.
Skippy, are you freaking serious?
Skippy, you there? Oh, please tell me it didn't go. Okay.
I do have a stable connection.
Oh, everybody, I think we lost Skippy. If everybody's still seeing the live, let me know. It looks like we're still live everywhere else. Hey, he's back.
Oh, there you are.
Hey, Max Headroom, how you doing?
Who?
Max Headroom.
Who's Max Headroom?
The little silver guy that was on the TV back in the 80s. No, you don't remember him? You froze again.
Yeah.
But the important part, Justin, is you can hear me.
Yes, I'm having audio or internet issues.
Typically, we're done. We go mid-March to mid-November. You are in and out, dude. I don't know what's going on with your connection.
Am I back?
Currently, yes.
Yes. Okay.
You're still fuzzy, but
well, you've always been fuzzy.
Steve says before you were born, Max Headroom. And Skippy's not that young. Oh yeah, you are probably
44. I'm older than you.
You're 44. You're not older than I am.
I'm 40. I turned 44 in July.
Yeah, I turned 45 in December.
You old fuck.
I know.
Anyway, Max Headroom. Name sounds familiar, but I don't know why.
I guess he wasn't silver. Why did I have him? Oh, because he was silver on Spaceballs. The mock that they did of
I
him
love
on
Spaceballs.
So he was with Pizza the Hut, his little sidekick, Pizza the Hut. So based on the real guy here, let me show you. I got this. I got it. So that guy.
Oh yes,
It could always be in and out like. Yeah.
Max Headroom. Gotcha.
Yeah. There.
Yeah, some of us do have off seasons.
It does get cold, and we will occasionally get snow and ice. I had to keep building, and I hope to keep building enough to take January off.
Yeah, it's nice having 3 months off. and I will still do catering as long as it's worth it for us. Usually, oh dang it! Usually need at least $1,000 catering for me to fire up the smoker and everything.
Let's talk about that.
Yuck Tart says hi. $12,032.61. Oh, for a second. Sorry, Bernie, I didn't see your previous message. He said, "Are we all sharing our week's numbers?" So he did 12,000 this last week.
Good
Jason.
for him.
Good job, buddy. He says Justin says he's got a few weddings in the off season. One on New Year's Eve.
It's a chilly one.
That's an expensive one. Weddings on New Year's.
We actually we did New Year's Eve. We did a wedding.
Yeah. I mean, just venue wise and everything. I guarantee you, everything costs more.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe not for you, but I mean, yeah, we wouldn't charge more because it's New Year's. But $10K. Whoa, yowzers! We knew you were an expensive caterer.
Yeah, that's probably his minimum.
Yeah, you want the noodle, you got to bring out $10K.
It's the noodle and the monster.
That's right.
The monster noodle.
Meatballs. Now you're talking 12.
You want the meatballs? Yeah, for 10. Yeah. For 10, you just get noodles and butter.
Yeah, that's right. You want sauce? No sauce for you.
2,000 extra.
I'm sorry. You said you want to talk about what?
Well, you had brought up firing up the smoker.
Yeah.
So, do we have an update on possible upgrades?
Nothing's been ordered. Nothing. Talked to Nick a little bit the other day.
Yeah.
About his trailer, and kind of his process and stuff. So yeah, I think we're probably gonna go with the DW, that big old monster on the back of the trailer. Have it trailer mounted.
Yeah. It's good.
Flip the comp switch. No gas on it. He said you can always just do a 20-pound cylinder if you need it for something or you're worried about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be good to hold.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm just curious how much gas it go. Like if I were to leave it,
you can ask Bubba.
How much gas does it really go through? I know, but he's a part timer. Like I need to know. He's probably lighting it for a cook.
Correct.
How long does a 100-pound cylinder last? Do you think?
100-pound? Oh yeah. Shit! I can tell you that my 100-pound. I filled it up twice this year.
But you're not running the smoker off of it, so
no, I'm boiling noodles with a propane stockpot range. Yeah, and my steam table.
Justin says he doesn't know what's worse. Can you still hear me okay?
Yeah.
Doesn't know what's worse. A barn in the north with no heat or a barn in the south with no air. The wedding we had yesterday was a barn, and it was in the mid-70s. It got a little stuck. Oh, yeah, we've had those.
Easily.
Walking to Michigan in July in a barn, it's just miserable.
They think if they open up every single door that air is going to get out.
It doesn't work if there's no wind.
Yeah, it does not.
Yeah. Yeah. Rough. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at on the smoker thing.
Did you talk to my person yet?
Not yet, no.
Oh, so I talked to him, gave him your name.
Okay.
He said he's more than willing to help you out.
Awesome. So that's probably going to be the way we go. Feel pretty good about it. So that'll be another project in the off season, along with redoing all the floors in the trailer. So I had a visit from your neighborhood bites guy.
Yeah.
He had his daughter was visiting Grand Valley, so he went out and searched out some food trucks to stop and visit, and they look like they're expanding their footprint. I'm going to guess because you have trucks dropping off like flies over there for his service.
Yep.
So he asked some questions. He said he was coming back this week to talk to some other trucks.
So here's the thing with that business. The model is great. Like I know for a fact that the year I joined, they grossed over $500,000.
Yeah.
and just booking food trucks. $50 an event, or sometimes if it's a catering, he charges $100 for like a finder's fee kind of thing.
Yeah. Yep.
And while that's good, I think $50 is a price, fair price to pay if you're looking for bookings. He can't hold the sub accountable.
Yeah.
So if all these subs want food trucks to come out, but yet they don't come out to support the food trucks, that's a problem. And that's why a lot of people are dropping, is because there's no accountability. Like he's like if you're going to have it, like if I back out, I still have to pay the $50.
Mm-hmm.
Not have to. I didn't really sign anything, but choose to remain in good karma.
Yep.
But yeah, so I think that's he's
got
to
just have a good day, buddy.
See you. He's got to work with the subs to hold them accountable. It's not monetary hold them accountable, but hey, if you don't, if your people aren't showing up, why am I bothering sending a truck out there?
Yep.
So we don't go to the subs and say, hey, you suck. We go to him and say, you're booking shitty subs.
Yep.
So he's going to work on
I mean, so here's all my concern is that there are some known good subdivisions in our area.
Mm-hmm.
They book on their own. They always have. They do a very good job. I pay nothing to go to these subdivisions.
Correct.
Now, all of a sudden, he's going to come in and approach some of these people that are like, every year they're like, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it this year, or if I'm going to pass it off to somebody else. And all of a sudden, now there's a guy that's willing to do it for them.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm paying $50 on subdivisions that I've not paid a thing for the last 4 years.
Absolutely.
And relationships that I've built and spent a lot of time building with these 5-6 subdivisions.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden I can't go there once a month. Like I have been. And I'm only getting to go there twice a year now instead of once a month. And he's going to get pushback from other people on this side of the state. 100%.
I bet.
And he's going to totally get lost, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Because those of us that do the subdivision circuit know which subdivisions are good, because we all talk.
Yeah.
Internally. And we've worked hard to cultivate these relationships. So
I can tell you that our friend Bubba did it last year, and he didn't do it this year.
Yeah. So my thought for him expanding is he needs new victims. And I know that's not the right word.
No, yeah.
But he's got to find new people to sell the product to.
He should probably tackle the Lansing area first because it's closer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's got a couple in Howell, half hour away from Lansing.
Yeah.
But Grand Rapids, it's a bigger metropolitan area, which I understand.
It's a big market with a lot of trucks.
But it's also what does he know about that area? Or he doesn't have any. Is he just going to sign up subs because they want to sign up that maybe have never had food trucks before?
Yeah.
And then now he has to somehow navigate food trucks that he doesn't know anything about.
Mm-hmm. So he saw us at the neighborhood we were at on Tuesday, which is, when I posted it on our schedule, was listed as Bayberry Apartments.
Yeah.
Or Bayberry, which it's an apartment complex with a subdivision attached. So it's all one community.
Okay.
So he only saw it as the apartment side. He's like, "Oh, do you guys do okay at apartments or is our neighborhoods?" But I said, "This is all the same thing."
Yeah.
So you don't understand what you are getting into over here very well. Yeah. So I don't know. I do see some value with him taking over, like some of our places that really have oversaturated it and they're getting 3 trucks a week type of thing. Or every week they're getting a truck. Where there's some value in him saying, "Hey, this is not how we should do this." But the ones that believe in those dinner services, like ourselves, we're communicating that with people,
Yeah.
Like you're booking too many trucks, make this more of a 2 a month type of thing versus a 2 a week thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It doesn't save me any time.
I don't think so.
I'm going to immediately go and look for different subdivisions that he doesn't support.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big fan of not paying to set up.
Absolutely.
And we don't pay to set up places. Very rarely do we do. I don't think we've paid anybody a setup fee outside of a festival this year or the airport. That was the only time we've had to pay to set up for regular roadside service. Was at the airport, and I will continue to pay them because that was a money spot, and I can't wait to go back next year.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, and I'm even considering this year if there's other food trucks in our area listening. Sorry, um, we might try to pay for exclusivity for next year.
I mean,
and see if that gets us, or pay for better days and then regular days at some places. So
with subs?
no,
Oh, okay.
some of our brewery friends
Hmm.
like Trail Point's great. Sunday is their slowest day. They've had the same trucks during the week for the last 2 years at least. How do we get into one of those slots?
Yeah,
There's got to be a way for us to slide in.
True.
And if that is going to take $1,000 to do it,
Might be worth it too.
Like I told Chris, if it's a once a week type thing or pretty much every week, so that's 33 times that we're out there. You divide that by $1,000 or divide $1,000 by 33.
Yeah,
It's nothing. We'll get back those sales that dollar amount, 100%. So, that's kind of how I'm viewing some of these spots now.
makes sense.
So yeah, I'm hoping that we are largely done with subdivisions next year, outside of a couple. We're going to see a pretty good overhaul, I think, in some of our locations next year. So already starting to plan that out.
So, this past Sunday, there were 3 food trucks at our little area. What's the word I'm looking for? Apple orchard thing.
Mhm.
First of all, to all our food truck friends and maybe anybody who's listening, please, for the love of all that is holy, invest in a quiet generator. Please. I shouldn't be 100 feet away from you and still hear your generator louder than my customers.
Yeah.
Okay? So, please.
Inverters, everybody. Inverters.
Yes, they are more expensive. I completely understand that they're going to be $2,000 versus $500.
No open frames.
But
I'm getting the extension. I'm getting an extension muffler for mine to route it down and underneath. It'll help a little bit, but yeah, because we get in some of these areas. Yeah, we get in some of these areas where there's just buildings.
Yeah.
And it echoes a little bit. It's louder than we'd like it to be. So I'm going to get one of those. I'm going to reroute it underneath the trailer. Try to get some of the noise away.
If you have a truck and you're just going to mount it to the bumper or the front bumper of your truck and not take it off your truck and put it 50 feet away, you're ruining more than just your reputation, I think, will take a hit. But anyway, so we set up next to this guy called Cooking with Beans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He had the most interesting food truck, not trailer. I'm going to share it. That I've ever seen. I'd like to talk about it. Okay. So here's a video. Let's see if I can find a video. So here's a photo of it.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay.
What?
So he's a taco truck. The driver's wheel is actually on the right side of the vehicle, not the left. So inside, so right about here, he has a propane Blackstone.
Okay.
Two burner Blackstone. He's got a kitchen hood, like one for your kitchen in your house.
Okay.
Piped outside. And the health department passed him. No fire suppression. Just a kitchen hood.
There's no open flame though.
It's a propane Blackstone.
Oh, propane Blackstone. Yeah, that is weird.
So right here is just an air vent. Doesn't really do a whole hell of a lot.
He says this is a Chinese import. It does look like a
It's
Temu food truck.
so it's a Suzuki.
I got it off the TikTok shop.
Yeah, so it's a Suzuki. Right here behind this wall is his 3-bay sink, which is basically a kitchen sink plus 2
It's
third
like
pans.
bar sinks. Yeah, like bar sinks.
Well, not even like bar sinks. It's like a
Wow.
kitchen sink plus 2 drop-ins.
Yeah.
And it's only room for one person in there. Definitely can't run more than one. He said after all is said and done for this entire setup, it was like $35,000. I'm like, really? He says he can go 55 down the road. It's fine. I'm like, okay. So yeah, and the guy who was in it was pretty tall. But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. So cooking with beans. He does 3 types of tacos. That's it. I didn't even notice a fridge. I don't even know where he keeps everything cold.
Yeah. Coolers. I don't know.
Like where?
I don't know.
But anyway.
Okay. Excellent.
Yep. Little taco guy. Little taco guy. Who are you texting?
My wife.
Oh boy. Is she trying to get out of the basement again?
She's not here. She's in Lansing.
Oh.
She's at her office.
I thought our office was in the basement.
No, she has an actual office. She works from here every once in a while.
Oh, I thought
She is not here every day.
Oh,
No.
I thought you regulated her to the basement permanently.
No.
Oh, all right. Well, that's good.
No, she has buildings to go visit. She's very important.
Mm-hmm. That makes one of you.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to marry for money.
And insurance.
That's right.
And pension and benefits. Oh, I
Yeah.
envy you.
I don't know that she has pension.
She's a state employee, isn't she?
No.
She works for the jail, doesn't she?
No.
I
It's
thought
a
you said
private It's a private company that does all the healthcare.
Oh. All right then.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Not a state employee.
Oh, well,
Otherwise, she get more days off,
true that.
like Indigenous People Day.
Oh, she's not an indigenous person. She's a complete immigrant. We know that. You missed that.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
That's good.
Got a pop up on YouTube.
Oh, losing
Some error.
Yeah,
More than one ingestion is using the primary URL. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
What's ingestion?
I don't know.
I have indigestion sometimes, but I don't have ingestion.
Every day. All right. That's it.
Yeah. Let's roll.
Let's call it some quits. Everybody have a good week. Have a good day.
Thanks for joining us on this shit show.
Same great time and place next week, probably.
Most likely.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye. Bye, YouTube. See you later. Bye. Still there? I don't even know what you're doing right now. Riverside's still recording. Oh. No, I meant Riverside is still recording. You didn't shut that off yet. This is live recording. Oh. Yeah, mine definitely says recording. And I don't want to leave because only 61% uploaded. Fuck me. No, I was still here. Oh, no, I cannot. I have to leave. Oh boy.